So that's what you still need to finish for your table. Once you've done that, we then need to create 2 queries. So you're going to go to create query, but before you do that, you need to look at your table and decide what you want to do your query on. So the 2 queries that you create both have to have meaningful names. And basically I want to say you need to name it whatever you want to answer, whatever question you want to answer. So for my data, I can, for example, say the males who own pets. And then I can get their names or their timestamps or work out the number of males who own pets. And then I'm going to create a query to be able to extract that information. Now, what I can suggest when you do the queries, reports, and even the table validation rules is to actually go and watch the Access teacher training. I'm going to put a link in the description of the YouTube video, How 10 Teacher Training. The first 3 videos are Access videos, and that can maybe help you doing some of the queries, as well as especially the complicated ones, as well as the report. Okay, so if we just look at what your queries need to contain, let's have a look here. You get 2 marks for actually having queries, which means something. All right, so meaningful or relevant. So that's why I say use a title that is so descriptive that they can actually see in your title what you try to achieve. Okay, so the 4 levels of complexity, which you then also get marks for, is 1 field with a simple criteria, something like just extracting the males or just extracting the yes or no, something like that. Then a field with a combined criteria. So you have to use either or, and, or a range like between 1 and 10. So your scale question is a good candidate for this one. If you want to, for example, extract the people who feel neutral about a topic, then you can extract the middle values. Or you could do a wildcard one. So remember in Excel how we had a look at a wildcard? It works similar over here. So if you want to work on a field where people could choose more than one option in your original form, like in mine where it was dog, cat, fish, bird, whatever, that way you can extract all the people who have dogs, and then you get the level 2 criteria mark. Now the third one is a simple calculated field or date and time functions or calculations. So if I were you, I would do a query where I work out the people's age. Remember, you can do that. Have a look at your textbook on how to do that. But you can create a calculated field and work out people's age using the date of their birth, which we have. You actually only need to do 2 queries to get your marks if you're able to combine all 4 criteria into 2, but sometimes people find it easier to simply just make 4 different queries, 1 for each level. The last query, I would recommend that you try to do a query that uses grouping. It's been asked a lot in the final exam papers, so it's very important that you get this right. So they are also called aggregate functions. Basically what you do with that is you'll make summaries. You'll, for example, work out how many people own pets and how many don't own pets. But I can't show you how to do that now, but you can find that in the Access teacher training if you want to have a look at that.